Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we are going to do Mind of Hura Brasiliensis. So the main theme is the feeling that even with intense, rapid, hectic activity to come out of this destructive process that is leprosy, there is very little hope. So Hura has features that place it exactly between the tubercular and syphilitic miasm. So this is the leprosy miasm. The main feeling in leprosy miasm is similar to tubercular miasm, only much worse. So, in terms of pathology, there are three distinct types of leprosy. There is the tuberculoid type, in which it is progressive and has little prognosis than others. So, there is a hope. At the other end, there is lepromatous leprosy, which is rapidly progressive and destructive, resembling syphilis. So the intermediate type lies between these two. So leprosy like TB is rampant in India. There is a feeling of tremendous oppression. So lepers are often treated worse than animals and are the objects of loathing and an intense hopelessness with a desire for change. So writer says he chose to study Hura with the purpose to understand its state because he had never used this remedy before. On going through the symptoms, he found that they concentrated around a feeling of being forsaken with the specific delusion that the Hura person is about to lose his friends and that his friends have lost affection for him. So he feels like a castaway, unwanted, he feels alone in the world and hated. So there is a feeling of being unfortunate, unlucky, and something has happened to him because of which he has lost his friends and everyone has started hating him. So there is a rubric despair of recovery, which means that it is difficult for him to recover from this position. The chances of getting back to the original position are slim, and so there is sadness and mental depression. So he becomes quite frustrated and can get destructive, even to the extent of self destruction. So he becomes angry with himself, dislikes himself, reproaches himself, and feels unfortunate. So writer says this feeling of Hura gave me a strong impression of leprosy. A leper is a man who, though a stroke of bad luck, comes into a position having contracted the disease where all his friends have deserted him, and how much ever he may try, he cannot compensate and he cannot get back to where he was before. So once a leper, always a leper. Writer went through Clark's dictionary and found that in the provings of Hura, the best symptoms were brought out in the people with a past history of leprosy, and that it was a known remedy for leprosy. So they try to hide their skin spot or acne or skin infection and keep on looking in the mirror every day to see whether it is growing or not. They do this secretly as they don't want others to see or notice it. They feel unfortunate. Why did I get this? They feel others will find out about it and despise them. So the dreams of Hura reflect this same theme of feeling like a leper, of being cast away, with a longing to be a part of normal society. So to be among his friends and the feeling of hopelessness, of coming out of this destructive process that is leprosy. So the dreams of Hura are like body parts of head cut off, dead bodies, mutilation, murder, cutting heads off, death and funerals. Thank you.